That is pastel yellow right there. That was made for this challenge.
Oh no! Ah! See, I can't even recreate what I did because it was so stupid. There's always helicopters flying around out here. Oh, freaking way! Come on, buddy. Come on out of there. Always the hope in the pads. We're idiots and we suck at YouTube.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. And as you may or may not be able to see behind me, can you zoom in with that phone camera, Andrew? Zoom in at the front door.
Oh, I'm in there.
Do you see all the people waiting out there?
Oh yeah.
So this coronavirus country that we're in right now. Oh God, I'm touching my face.
Dude.
God, dang it. It's okay, I haven't touched anything except my truck. So, God, gonna have to wash my hands when we get inside. Yeah, coronavirus country, episode 1, day 1. It's getting a little crazy out here. We're coming up on Easter though, the holiday, which is normally like this, you know, festive holiday. You got the Easter bunny coming for the kids, bringing candy, visiting the houses. The rest of us are just out here at Walmart, you know, any other, just a normal fishing day, right, Andrew?
That's it, dude.
You just launched your fishing channel, didn't you?
I did.
How's it doing, by the way?
It's doing pretty swell.
Make sure you go check out Andrew's new fishing channel, AO Fishing. I'll put a link in the description.
Thanks, man.
But those people are waiting outside Walmart because this new coronavirus stuff that's going on. I mean, you guys, every single one of you watching knows what's going on with the coronavirus. It's everywhere. Everybody is affected by it some way. But apparently, even the Walmart that's normally 24/7, they have altered the hours. And I guess they got to open in like 5 minutes, but there's people waiting outside. We're going to go inside Walmart in just a second as soon as they open these doors for today's fishing challenge. And you guys already know what's going on by what day of the year it is and the title and all that good stuff. We got a little holiday fishing challenge coming your way. You guys love these challenges. You can't get enough of them. Me and Andrew are about to head in here. We'll give you the rules and then we're gonna go fishing, guys. Social distancing. Stay away from each other. 6 feet, Andrew. That's the guideline. All right. 6 feet. We're not going to touch anything in here except what we absolutely have to. So we're good to go. Safety first, kids. All right, so we made it to the fishing section, so it's time to explain the rules of our little fishing challenge today. Don't mind my eye. How bad does my eye look on camera, Andrew?
It's not that bad. It's a little teary.
Man, it's like, I don't know what happened. I punched myself in the face while I was sleeping last night or something. See, it's just watering up just thinking about how it hurts. I don't know what the heck's going on. Don't mind my eye. Let me just wear my sunglasses inside. Do I look cooler now?
Yeah, very
like I'm
cool.
not sickly. I'm not sick, by the way. I'm not sick. We are going to do the little Easter gear only fishing challenge. Now, I'm gonna have to consult my good friend Andrew over here to make sure that I'm following the rules perfectly. But when I do these challenges, and you guys have seen them many times on my channel, what I typically do is pick a color or colors that are associated with a particular holiday, and then we use those rules, and we have to buy everything that you're going to need to go fishing that fall within those color categories. So rod, reel, line, lures, hooks, everything that you're going to need, we have to stay within the color rules. So Andrew, Easter colors, okay, like one thing I know for sure is it's like a pastel type thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Pastels can be like pink,
Yep.
pastel green, yellow.
Yeah, green for sure.
Green, yellow, pink, maybe even like a purple, but
yeah.
The point is it's pastel. It's very bright, vibrant colors, right? Like, are we in agreement on that?
No doubt. Yeah,
Blue,
for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I can see it all.
It could be a lot of different colors, but it's the shade that really makes it vibrant and makes it a pastel. So, well, let's just look at some rods and see what we can find in the pastel rod department. So me and Andrew are looking around at rods. First of all, the standalone rods, there's nothing. There's nothing pastel color. Now, when you move into the combos right here, there's a couple things. Like there's an orange, which I don't think orange is a color. There's a pink combo, but I just did a pink combo like that for Valentine's Day. It just seems like the easy way out. But we saw something that I think is gonna work perfectly. Check this bad boy out. That is pastel yellow right there, right,
Perfect,
Andrew?
dude.
Like that is the color. This is a Wright and McGill by Eagle Claw. Little combo, looks like a 6'6". It's a 6'10" medium power little combo. Yeah, it doesn't look like 6'10". Let me see. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh no, the tip's broken off of it. Oh no.
Nice eye, dude.
My eye's working overtime today. Let's get one that actually has a tip. That's why it didn't look like it was 6'10", because it had a tip broken off of it. So yeah, I think this thing's gonna work just fine. There's even a little bit of pastel yellow on the reel. Cause see, I was worried the reel from this angle, I just saw like a black reel and black and silver, but boom, we got a little pastel yellow right on the top. That's gonna work for our rod and reel right there. So as far as line goes, there's really like, show them, Andrew. There's, you know, you got your basic line stuff here, but there's not really a lot of color options, especially pastel. But I'm gonna have to go kick it old school and use a line that I've used a few times now, because this right here, that's literally pastel green right there. Imagine this, when you used to get an Easter basket filled with candy from the Easter Bunny when you were a kid, didn't it have this fake looking like grass shavings in there? You know what I'm talking about, Andrew, don't you?
Heck yeah,
and it was this exact color. So I'm gonna say, okay, this is 30 pounds. We don't need that big a line. But yeah, I'll find something that's a little bit smaller than that, but I think that color will work just fine. So typically in the lure department, what I like to do on these challenges is maybe like a soft plastic, a hard bait, and then something else, at least 3 baits. So we're looking in the soft plastic area. We see a lot of cool looking baits, but not really anything pastel-y. The closest thing that I've seen to pastel is this little ribbon tail worm by Yum. It's kind of got some purple in there, but it just doesn't do it for me. Ooh, here we go, Andrew. Look at this. Now this floating worm kit right here, that was made for this challenge. Look at that. Now that's obviously not that's just a poop brown right there, but that's a pastel yellow, that's a pastel pink, that's basically a pastel orange, which we didn't say, but that is an Easter freaking kit right there. And it covers us with multiple colors. Heck yeah, so that could be soft plastic for sure. Oh gosh, Andrew, here we go. Dude, the freaking $1 Walmart spinnerbait bin. Check
Wow.
it out. We got purple, baby. The gray is not really Eastery, but the purple is, right?
Heck yeah.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
It could be our other baits. Purple is definitely an Easter color. Let's see, hard baits, hard baits, hard baits. Dude, be honest with me. Would I be just a complete lame guy if I got this right here? Because I know it's a good paint job, but it's got some pastel, like blue, a little bit of pastel orange. Is that cheating?
I feel like the black on top does not say Easter to me.
Yeah, well, the problem with this thing is half of it does not fall in the category.
Right.
Like half of it is just not. Plus, I feel like that would be too easy, because a bluegill pattern lipless crank right now is gonna get destroyed. So, oh, you know what though? What about this one? Check that out. That's pastel through and through.
Dang. Homie.
Yellow, orange. Actually a pretty cool looking little crankbait too by our good friends Ozark Trail, the Walmart brand. Heck yeah, will that work for us?
Oh yeah, dude.
Is that pastel enough for you?
That's perfect.
You have to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner in these kind of challenges. You have to let me know if I'm getting off too easy, okay?
All right, dude.
So just as a quick recap, we've got the pastel yellow Wright and McGill 6'10" medium power yellow combo right there. We've got some green grass looking line right there. We found some 25-pound big game right there, so that's going to be a little bit more manageable than, what was it, 30 that I picked up, or 40?
Yep.
Be a little bit more manageable. Then we've got the purple spinnerbait, which you guys just saw, the crankbait that's really Eastery, and then the floating worm kit. I think that's going to do us just fine. So unless Andrew has anything to add, do you feel like this is a pretty good assortment of...
Yeah, dude.
I think we actually hit just about every color that we said, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment section if we're missing any major color, or if maybe there's a lure out there that would really be good for this challenge. But this is the part in the video where Andrew and myself are gonna go out to the fishing hole. We're gonna put some line on this rod and reel, rig up some lures, see if we can't catch fish using only the Easter gear that we found at Walmart. If you guys end up enjoying this video, or you want to see more challenges like it, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new, before we start fishing, hit the subscribe button. It's a red button right below the video. Join the Lojo Outdoor Fam, the best subscribers on YouTube. Andrew, are you ready to go fishing?
Let's get it, dude.
Let's do it for the Easter Bunny. All right, before we get this rod and reel lined up, Andrew, since you are my distinguished guest today, you know what we picked as far as lures go. By the way, we switched to the big camera now, so now we're just looking extra crispy, right, aren't we?
Fresh, dude.
We ditched the cell phone and we're back to the big time camera. What lure would you throw first? First thing in the morning, sun's just creeping up, springtime. It's actually really calm out here, which is the only negative. We got 2 moving baits,
Yeah.
and it's freaking glass out here. Can they see the water back there? Look how calm it is. Like, it's just glass calm out here.
not quite ideal for the moving baits, but which lure would you throw first?
Heck, dude, I would go moving first.
Yeah, but which one though? You've got the spinnerbait, and then you've got the Easter crankbait. Tough call, huh?
What's gonna be tougher?
Oh, which one's gonna be harder to catch fish?
Yep.
Probably this thing, maybe?
All right, go for it.
Yeah, I guess starting with the hardest lure first makes sense. Sure, my viewers out there are just laughing at me because they think you're trying to screw with me, which you probably are, but hey.
Hey.
That's fine. You think this green line is gonna mess up the fishing, Andrew? Are the fish gonna be able to see this?
I don't know, dude. It's freaking popping though.
It's like high vis line right here. Big game too, so it's like extra thick. All right there, Mr. Easter Crank. It's like I guess it's a square bill. I mean, it dives like 4 to 6 feet, I think is what the packaging says. We're gonna go straight to the shallow bedding area where these bass are just known to be hanging out. Dude, look how calm it is, bro. How am I gonna catch a fish on a square bill? It hasn't been this calm in years. The wind has been going a million miles an hour. This thing casts pretty well with 25-pound line on there. No wind, that really stinks. I'm just gonna have to like bring this thing right over a bass's bed and just really tick it off, right? It's about the only hope I've got here. Thing looks pretty good in the water. Come on. Where are you bedding bass be? So a little bit about this reel. It's a 5-to-1 gear ratio. I'm assuming it is a Wright McGill as well. Looks like it's a Skeet Reese reel. Okay, Skeet, I see you, man. I see you. Oh God, we got grass. Oh crap. We just saw a big boil right here, guys. And I missed it by like 80 yards. That's okay. Big boil right over here. Definitely could be a fish on a bed. I will be heartbroken if I hook a good fish and lose it because I'm dealing with this crap equipment. All right, here we go. We're about to bring it right past that boil. This thing bounces really good. Bounces off stuff. I didn't check the hooks on this thing. What was that? I think that was a turtle. Well, these hooks aren't the best hooks I've ever felt in my life, but they'll probably get the job done. All right, well, after 20 minutes of just garbage, we were making the executive decision. It is just too calm out here. Now, the wind's starting to pick up a tad. This is just not the juice right now. We may come back to it, we may not. We may throw the spinnerbait on if it's supposed to cloud up a little bit later today. So if it clouds up and the wind picks up, we will certainly put one of these lures back on there. But for right now, we're gonna go straight trick worm status. All right, so we just got a super simple Texas rig right here for the little trick wormy. I decided to go with the pastel like pink color because I just feel like I've heard that's a good lure to use during the spawn. So 3/16 ounce tungsten weight, little 3/0 straight shank worm hook, and then we got some grassy grass right here. You tell me there's not, what do you call them, Fat Sally, Andrew?
That's me.
I always forget what you call a big bass. You tell me there's not a Fat Sally right here up in all this grass? Come on, I don't believe it. Don't believe it for a second. Oh, there's a little one right there. He's a little skittish. Yeah, that bright line is probably not doing me any favors bed fishing. Oh, come on, Joker. Just had something chewing on my pink worm and now he doesn't have it. That's just plain rude. Could have been a bed bite. Could have been a little aggressive male trying to get this dirty pink worm off of his bed. Could have been a big female trying to get that worm off of her bed. Just got crushed. Come on, buddy. Come on out of there. Oh, he's all up in the pads. This is where that 25-pound big game line comes in handy right there. Man, I cannot tell you guys how twisted up he was in all those pads and like the roots of the pads, how they get all intertwined and stuff. This thing felt like a 5-pounder for a second. Look at that, on the pastel pink worm, baby. Can't beat it, but that 25-pound big game, that came in handy right there. How'd that fish look, man? Pretty good looking little fish?
Dude, I thought it was way bigger though.
Dude, because in those pads, they all feel big. Fish number 1, Easter challenge. Feeling pretty frisky right about now. All right, buddy. Gotta toss you to get you back in there. That was such a cool bite. I got to this side of the lily pads and I was popping. I actually see the worm and all of a sudden you just see like a plume of mud and your worm's just going. I was just like, oh, I didn't even see the fish. I just saw that my worm was gone. So he must have been hanging out under those pads just waiting for something to come by. Woo! Fish number one. Well, since we got one on the pink worm, I did grab a couple of the other ones. Andrew, what do you think, man? Orange or yellow?
Oh, shoot, dude.
Just to kind of keep, just to give them something new to look at.
Orange, man.
Yeah, I think the yellow is popping. The yellow might work in some dirty water, but this water is actually really clean where we are right now. So let's hit him with the old orange. And that's kind of like the least Eastery color that we got, I think. But it was in the pack, so we might as well give it a shot. Heck, if all else fails, you might have to try the brown worm too. The poop brown worm. Gosh darn it! I just made a long cast out to the middle of the pond. Me and Andrew were talking about freaking the Bassmaster Classic and who won. And there was just something chewing on my orange worm out there. And I didn't even get a chance to set the hook because nobody was running cameras because we're idiots and we suck at YouTube. That is all. I don't know about the old orange worm. They don't seem to be responding to it as aggressively as they did the pink worm. Oh, freaking way! Andrew!
Are you kidding me?
Dude, I didn't get that on GoPro and I am so upset with myself right now. Andrew, tell us what just happened.
Dude, that was the worst cast I've seen all day, dude.
Okay, let me get a hold of this fish so I can think. Okay, so
Freaking dive bombed in his
how did
mouth.
we not get that on camera? That's irritating. Okay, so one on the orange worm. So I'm going to show you guys what I did in a second. Let's just go ahead and let this fish go. He's not really worth looking at or anything. But he is fish number 2 for the challenge. Slightly smaller than the first one, a little bit paler. Nice little healthy fish though. Got some head and shoulders on him. Yep. Okay, so dude, how did that just happen? It's like people are gonna think we're lying because that's just so unlikely. But I swear to God, that just happened. So let me re-rig my worm. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did. So guys, I was about to make, in fact, my last cast in this area, and I was gonna bomb it out there, right? But for, like my finger slipped or something, I ended up casting it like, oh no, that wasn't a good example. Now I can't even recreate what I did because it was so stupid. Like I accidentally, I guess I kept my finger on the line too long and it went like that, right, Andrew? Like it was just dive bombed, and I was like, oh, that was dumb, and I took out my slack, and my freaking line was running, and there was a fish on there. It makes no sense. I have no idea how that happened. I'm sorry I didn't get it on GoPro, but that was literally going to be my last cast. So we were about to move spots. So, wowzers. Get out of here, orange worm. You've done your job. I would like to throw this yellow worm just for a minute because this water is so dirty, and a little chartreusey worm might do something, but I would like to throw the moving baits as well. The bite has just been tough. It's been really tough. And if that's the pattern, bombing your lure into the water, it's scaring the fish to where he has to eat it out of self-defense. He thought that worm was attacking him. I hadn't really talked much about this combo and how it's been doing. It's done pretty well. You know, we've had 2 bites and we've caught 2 fish. For a medium power rod, it's got some pretty decent power to it, decent backbone. The line is obviously helping us a ton because I can just horse these fish right on out of trouble. The reel's okay, you know, it's doing okay. This 25-pound line is super heavy and it's really thick, so it's kind of hard to cast and to maintain it, but haven't had any problems yet, knock on wood. I'd say all in all, it's doing pretty well. I like the feel of it. This could certainly be a finesse rod in my arsenal. We'd have to downgrade the line a little bit. I don't think I need 25-pound line for my finesse combo, but I could definitely see myself using this thing. I think I'm going to leave the old Texas rig alone for a little while. The wind has picked up a little bit, so I think Andrew and I have decided that we should throw the $1 spinnerbait. Right, Andrew? We're not going to put a trailer on this thing, nothing. We're going to throw it as is, kicking it old school. We're committing to the challenge. The challenge is you fish these baits as is, or at least that's how I like to do these challenges. If you alter them to make them better, that's kind of just cheating yourself and cheating the Lojo Outdoor fam, which I don't do, ever. Let's see what this bad boy looks like in the water. Ooh, I'm gonna tighten that drag up a little bit. This dirty water right here should be very conducive to a spinnerbait. Then again, a $1 purple spinnerbait, I don't know how these fish are gonna feel about that. Okay, well, it is spinning. That's good. So the spinnerbait is spinning. The blades are spinning. Cool deal. That's good. That's good enough for me.
Oh, God.
I'm good. I got it. Oh, I don't. Oh, no. No, my spinnerbait. Andrew, you're gonna have to go in after it, buddy. Oh, yes, I was about to say that tree looks like it's not very sturdy. 25-pound line, baby.
Oh my
and I hit Andrew with the freaking stick. Let's go, baby. 25-pound line, dollar spinnerbait. Now I got the fish all charged up too. I took their freaking stick. There's always helicopters flying around out here. Well, boys, I hate to say this. You guys probably can't hear what I'm saying because it's gale force winds out here, but both moving baits have just failed terribly today. And if you'd told me the spinnerbait was not going to get one bite in dirty water, I would have called you crazy. But what we're thinking is these fish have certainly just moved up shallow, full-blown spawn tactic. So now, although the spinnerbait's a great bait for the spring, it's a reaction style bait, but they're not reacting to it. So I think the only thing we can do at this point is to tie back on that Texas rig and throw one of those worms to try to finish off this challenge with at least one more fish. Me and Andrew are resorting to launching the freaking boat, and he's taking his shoes off, so you already know what that means. Gang. He's just planning on having to go in the water. Okay, so we're still at the point where we just want to catch one more fish, basically. Now, big fish have been caught out of this pond lately. Now, I went ahead and put on some long sleeve shirts too, because the sun is out. It's frying me, and my little glevy gloves. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good omen. Let's catch a freaking donk on the poop brown worm, Andrew, right? Oh, we fist bump. We're not supposed to do that.
Only donk.
6 feet.
I'd rather die.
Oh! It's just how I get in, man, I swear. Ooh, that was a fish right there. I just saw those reeds move. Ooh, I think he's got it. Oh, no! Ah! What did I say when I made that flip, Andrew? What did I say?
You saw the reeds move, dude.
Look, he cut my worm in half. I flipped into that little, look at that, man. That's a perfect little brush pile right there. Like, if you don't know where to cast, guys, you've got a bank. The bank looks the same. See that little brush pile that's just off the bank? That's where you cast into this time of year. And I flipped in there, and the dang thing shook. I was like, oh boy, here we go. And there he was. Seemed like a pretty decent fish. I mean, I saw his flash when I set the hook on him, and looked like maybe a 3-pounder or something like that, which would have been really nice right now. And he cut my poop worm in half, Andrew.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
He cut my poop worm in half. What a jerk. We're gonna keep rolling with the poop worm though. It matches the water clarity perfectly. It just looks like something that would be in this water, but I know I'm not. That's the only thing. I do it a lot, put it that way. Ooh, that felt like something. That's a fish. Oh, come on! Look at that fat girl right there. That might be a little female, a little small. Oh, she got the camera.
Jesus!
She got in the boat with Andrew. She got in the boat. No, please don't. Please don't hook me, girl. Right in the top of the mouth. Oh, her eye's bulging. That's weird. All right. Boom. That's a beauty right there. I mean, she's not real big, but she is a hefty little girl. I think that's a female. Looks pretty fat. The tail's a tad bit bloodied. Body's just kind of generally beat up. What a beauty. Kind of want to keep fishing, Andrew. What do you think?
Dude, I'm loving it.
We put the SS Minnow Johnson in the water for 5 seconds, and we've just got fish fighting over our poop worm. You gotta love it. My drag slipped again. We need to tighten that way up. Should not be slipping on fish this small. If you were fishing every day for 4 years, oh, I had another one. Bah! We've got to stop talking, Andrew. See, me and you get into these deep...
That was a deep... We were talking if you were a good fisherman.
Me and you get into these deep conversations about who's the better fisherman. And next thing you know, there's a freaking fish. And that one wasn't huge, but it looked like maybe a little bit bigger than the last one. And we got fish just chewing on the poop worm here. We got to stop. You got to stop distracting me, man. That was a struggle, Andrew. It's a good thing that it's Easter and I'm feeling in a very festive mood today because we've been at this for like 4 hours, right? Maybe more than that.
Yeah, I would think more like 5.
Maybe 5. Close to 5. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so it was a great challenge. We had a great time. Happy Easter to everybody. Whether you celebrate it because of the Easter Bunny or religious implications, or maybe you're just stuck at the house because the coronavirus chronicles are ongoing. Either way, hope you're having a great Easter. Hope you're enjoying these holiday fishing challenges. If you are, remember, hit the thumbs up button. That's what lets me know you like them. If you have any suggestions for future challenges, whether it's a holiday challenge or not, hit me in the comment section and let me know. Andrew and I are about to go film some more fishing content for you guys. That's why we're gloved up and on the SOS Minnow Johnson. We're about to go wreck it. Now that we've seen that being in the boat, we can actually catch fish. Now we can actually go film more better YouTube videos. If you guys want to check out Andrew's new channel, I'll put a link in the description. He's got a new fishing channel popping off right now. And what else am I missing? Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We're growing like crazy, and got you guys to thank for that. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. We are getting out of here onto the next outdoor adventure. Fist bump from across the boat. I'm out.